The following is a sponsored segment from the Higgins Firm.
Welcome back, everybody. It's now 7:46. We usually think of workers' comp cases involving regular Joes, but there's a recent case that draws attention to professional athletes and their rights to workers' comp. Our legal eagle, Jim Higgins, is here to fill us more on the case of former Titans center Kevin Mulway. Filed for workman's comp and got it.
Yes, he did. And, you know, we've represented in our office professional athletes, Titans, and some others before. And it's interesting just because you never think of those guys as having workers' comp claims. We always think of work comp claims as a factory worker or truck driver, which of course are the bulk of them because those are risky jobs. But yeah, you know, Tennessee Workers' Comp Act covers anyone who's an employee. Those Titans are employed by Bud Adams or Titans LLC or whoever they are, and they go out there and they work every day. And so when they get hurt, they're entitled to workers' comp, and now, so they file for it.
Isn't there, but you know, thinking about it, Jim, isn't there some kind of implicit, you know you're going to get hurt, you're playing in the NFL, that goes along with the job?
Sure. You know, there is, and I think that's why they get the big paychecks up front.
Right.
But regardless, I mean, it's a way to make a living, and what work comp is these guys get hurt, and it shuts their career short. And, you know, not everyone gets a Peyton Manning check out there.
That's
They just don't. And so, you know, what he got in this case was $114,000. And I think when you look at this as a young man and what the work comp law is supposed to do is it's supposed to make up for your vocational loss. It's supposed to make up for your loss of income. For someone like him, that young, it's really not a whole lot of money.
And of course, you know, if Kevin had his way, I'm sure that he would still be on the field. We actually had some video and actually an announcement that he made a little earlier this year. Take a listen.
As a player, you become accustomed to living with some sort of pain or discomfort. It's a way of life. You build up a mental wall to push it all aside to continue doing what you love to do.
And unfortunately, you know, those injuries, they do add up. They catch up with the players. Kevin, one of those players that unfortunately was sidelined and could not come back. Now, he did get that payout, as you said, and, you know, it's a large amount of money for most of us, probably for an NFL player, not that big. But did he get anything else as far as benefits?
You know, they do. I mean, the work comp laws unfortunately have been limited over the past few years, so he didn't get a whole lot of money. There's still something there to help, but one big benefit he did get is he gets medical care for the rest of your life, and to me that's one thing we always make sure and fight about in these cases, because that can be huge, and that can be one of the most important things to make sure that he's got, if he needs a surgery, it's going to be paid for. If he needs medication, it's going to be there, and that is an important benefit.
You think we'll see more of this coming out of the NFL?
Yeah, I think you'll see it through, you'll always see this.
Okay, interesting. If you still have questions about this, you don't have to play in the NFL, but you can call the Higgins Firm. Here's the number, everybody, 615-353-0930. Also, you can contact Jim directly. His email is jsh@higginsfirm.com. Shoot him an email if you have questions, and he can help you out. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Kelly.